Welcome back, this is Dreddeus and another episode in the Miami Dolphins franchise. We're now in week 3 of our third season with the Dolphins. We are at 0-2 after 2 losses against the Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. We're at the bottom of the AFC East, which is not where I want it to be at this point in time. It just goes to show how the power rankings change each season. And a team that wasn't as dangerous before can suddenly be an absolute nightmare to play. And the Cardinals were such a nightmare. It just was not fun to play them. They were just shutting everything down and didn't really have a good time playing that. Do hope that we can get something better this week. The Jags are similar on offense, but they have a weaker defense. So let's hope that we can really capitalize on that. The first mock draft is in. I won't be giving too much on that. It offers us a left edge, George Alley. All right, there we go. Looking quite good, to be honest. I think we ended so badly a few seasons ago in the first season that we are going to pick pretty soon, which is actually good for us. But then again, we're just gonna wait and see if there's any interesting prospects. At the moment, I actually am pretty happy with the team, but we're not performing in a way that I'd like to show for what we should be able to show here. We've got 3 crucial players to re-sign this week: Nick Bolton, Jevon Holland, and Greg Rousseau. I see all 3 as absolute must-haves for our team. But Nick Bolton is such a stubborn dude. I don't really know what the problem is at the moment. I will offer Jevon Holland a 6-year deal. We're just going to try and drag that out. Going to give him a little bit more here. All right, so that is good. Jevon Holland signs with us. That is great. Greg Rousseau is another player I really want to keep around. And I want to give him a long-term deal as well, because he's just an important player to have at the left edge position. Trevor Lawrence, we know him. He is the superstar X-Factor QB for the Jags. JJ McCarthy and EJ Perry are the backup quarterbacks here. Trevor Lawrence is the 3rd elite QB that we're playing in a row. That's going to be tough. Here we've got James Robinson, we've got Travis Etienne Jr., and Jose Bigby, who's a rookie. Andrew Gallery is a fullback. At wide receiver, I don't see too many changes. I think Jacoby Myers is new because he was with the New England Patriots, but he's been with the Jaguars since last season. So these look to be unchanged. Brock Bowers is a rookie. Erik Ebron, Darnell Washington. These players are getting better and better. And for instance, Brock Bowers, who has a normal depth chart, but an 80 overall, and he's looking very solid. So a lot of weapons here. Cam Robinson, I think he was with the Jacksonville Jaguars before. Yes, he was there. Walker Lillard behind him. Left guard John Runyon, Aaron Banks. John Runyon, definitely solid choice right there. He was with the Packers before, so that's a new one. James Brockermeyer, a rookie at center, and that is interesting. Normal depth chart, 75 overalls. Right guard Brandon Scherf, stalwart player at right guard. Elton Jenkins, he was also with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was with the Packers in 22, but he's with the Jags since the 23 season. Left edge is Ogbonia Okoronkwo with a 76 overall, not looking too dangerous. Although acceleration and tackle are there, so each player can be dangerous of his own right. Miles Murphy, Stardev. This is also a player that I could really appreciate on our roster, switching him over to left edge instead of Greg Rousseau. He does have 3 more years on his contract. Folorunso Fatukazi with 86 overall. Curtis Black, the backup here. Stardev trade, which will slow his regression. Left outside linebacker Trayvon Walker, number 1 overall pick. looking super dangerous. Game phase Foyesade Oluokun and Devin Lloyd are the two mid linebackers. So let's see here. He was with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Devin Lloyd, he was with the Jacksonville Jaguars as well. So not a lot changing here. Willie Gay, I think he's new. Yeah, he was with the Kansas City Chiefs. Right outside linebacker, 26 years old, 80 overall, started trade. Shaquille Griffin, CB1. Was with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tyson Campbell, I think he was there before as well. Yes. Darius Williams, Nyland Green. Ashton Davis, well, he's new. He was with the Jets before. That was with the Jags. At free safety behind him, Talanoa Hufanga. And at strong safety, we've got Andre Cisco. And I think he was with the Jags before. Yes. So there we go. Justin Hackett behind him. Kicker Justin Tucker, punter Logan Cook. So I would say we know what to expect. The question is if we can do something against that. We're going to defend the short pass. That just makes sense. 100%, so we can go with the full pads. I think everybody is fit, so we're going to try and get the most out of these players here. And the offensive game plan, blitz counter, that is interesting. I would say, what does a blitz counter do? Blocker, blitz, awareness, double moves, improved throw under pressure, pass blocking, short route running, catching on blitz, okay, center place. All right, let's go with this. If this is the suggestion. Let's take a little bit of a pressure off of our running back, Bijan Robinson. Gonna go with the starter here, and we're gonna go with the backups at halfback because Bijan Robinson is really getting a lot of game time, and I need him to rest a little bit. One interception, that makes sense. 24 points or less. 250 yards, and we're gonna win the turnover battle. Offensive results are in. I can see no injuries, which is very good. Basically, that's what I'm looking for. And on defense, no injuries either. I also am thinking about what to do about Nick Bolton and Greg Rousseau. Should they not want to re-sign? Do I just let their contracts run out without sort of re-signing them? Do I try to trade them? Which would probably be a little bit more unrealistic move. Elusive back for Salvon Ahmed. Michael Woods will get upgrades here towards playmaker. 75 overall. That's looking good. Alex Acosta gets an upgrade here. He's now 71. 69 base salary. Andre Carter towards speed rusher. Andre Carter Jr. Keyshawn Silver gets an upgrade. He's now a 64 at D tackle. And Jaylen Phillips. There we go. A lot of question marks around what we're going to do contract situation wise. We will not be able to do anything with those 13 points. So with that done, we're going to head into the game. Here we are in Jacksonville, the home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we're going to be playing for the first time in our alternate away uniform. The Jags are going to line up in their standard uniform. Foyesade Oluokun, 13 tackles so far. And Taulia here, we can see the very nice white jerseys with those a little bit darker turquoise sections. The Jags have a very good offense. Their defense is rated a little bit lower than ours, but for me that isn't really too much of an indicator of how this game will be going, because it always boils down to the core attributes. We will try to play to our strengths, of course. So we're first on the field. We're gonna try and establish a solid run game. We know that the Jags have a very tough defensive line here. With very strong tackles, edge rushers, and linebackers as well. Not elite, but very, very good and very solid. And that is something that I will not be underestimating in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, we're going to do our best. I think we have a reasonable chance here, especially if we focus on our strengths, which for one is the pass play. And apart from that, we have good receivers as well. So we're going to go with, let's see what we can go for here. We're going to try and get one of these going here. A cross track, maybe we can get Waddle back there. That would be fantastic. Where Mayer is my sort of go-to guy. And this is Waddle. We can't escape number 21. That's Williams. We would have been not clean through, but really quite far here. Good choice on the audible, if I may say so myself. We move up to the 40. And here we are. Alright, so next up, let us go with let's go with a halfback zone weak. And they're lining up another defensive player right there. So we're gonna counter that with a mesh spot here. Let's see. Can we get Mayer away? Yes, we can, but he's covered by Oluokun, who was on him pretty quickly. So I'm gonna try and follow up here with this run play. Can we get the blocks in? Number 63, go for a block. There we go. Quick move by Robinson here. 1st and 10. We get across the line. 3 rushes, 16 yards. That was a good one. That was good. Let's go with a halfback slam straight up. Up the gut here. What do we have on offer? We'll go with this one here. Nah. Not really liking any of these too much. Nah, we're gonna stick with this. 63. I could have gone a little bit more towards the left side maybe. But oh, that white trail is gonna take too long to develop, isn't it? Do we go the play action post? Let's try this one. Beaux Collins. I'm gonna look for Beaux Collins. I mean, Waddle would be nice. Get the ball away. Thank you very much. Oof, that counted as throw out of sack. That was very close. That was very close. It took a long time to develop, actually. If we look at the replay, there's the fake, and there's the shove, and it's the left side sort of collapses pretty quickly. Nobody really getting free. I mean, Waddle maybe. Yeah, maybe could have gone with Waddle. But right here, I sort of noticed that I had to throw the ball away. And then I pressed it, and it just took so long to get the ball away. Might even have counted as an interception. So that was a very tight call right there. Let's go. Let's go. Oof. What a tough hit by number 37 here on Michael Mayer. Can't hold on to the ball. Now 33, that's Lloyd. And we're of course going to go with a field goal here. Slightly windy as we go. There we go. Perfectly timed. Tyler Bass. Going to put us in the lead. 3 points on the board. There we go. And stop them. Right. Jacksonville also gets a field goal at the beginning of the second quarter. We can't really hold them completely. Do I try a stick switch here? Gonna go with Chase. There we go. Good catch. He wasn't really ever gonna get away too far, but didn't look too bad either. We're gonna look for this right-hand side run, left-hand side run here. I don't really want to give them too much momentum here. Oh, 54. That's Oluokun, and he just came over so quickly. Came over so quickly for the block. Let's go with an inside zone split here. I need a yard. So we should really be able to make that. 1st and 10. Yeah, there we go. 6 rushes, 23 yards. That should show you that this is a tough one. They're really closing us down very well. And off we go. Let's go. 63. 63 needs to go over there and go for a block. If we can get that done, then we most of the time have a good chance. They have no superstar X factors, but they've got a lot of high quality players on their team. 3rd and inches here on this move. Let's go with this one here, an inside zone run. It is inches, and I need everybody to go on blocking detail as much as they can. 38, 99, a lot of players stopping Bijan here. We're gonna go with the jet sweep now. Jaylen Waddle from the left to the right. Can we break through? Yeah, this is gonna be a loss. 2 yards. I don't know, man. Those jet sweeps, sometimes they work, but this one didn't. It was just the defender just stood there, and that was the space. That was the space and momentum. You know, you could try. I could have gone left a little bit earlier, maybe reduce it, and not be pushed backwards. But to be honest, overall, that play was never going to work. Let's try a slip screen. We need to cover quite a few yards here, so yeah. 3rd and 4. We're gonna go with another slip screen since it just worked so nicely. Let's hope they don't see through the ruse here. And we go. Here we go. Step out of bounds at 1:26. Well, this is a good one now. Let's see. Robinson, a slight outside slanting run. I'm gonna go for this one. I would have liked to get further forward, but 6 yards is good. Right, let's try another slip screen here. We've got a lot of space towards that left-hand side. There we go. That's a shove, and that's a stop at number 32 here. Good throw. Good throw here. I don't know what number 94 was doing. Sort of jumping up and down on my back. We're gonna go with a mesh here now. Let's see if we can get Waddle in there, or Beaux Collins also has a nice route. And that is the first touchdown for Beaux Collins, I think. And we're gonna go with solidarity here. Just solidarity with whoever needs it at the moment. The world's a crazy place at the moment. With the war in Ukraine, in Iran, people are protesting the hijab. A lot of controversy and divide all over the world. So think a little bit of solidarity never hurt anyone. We're at the end of the 2nd quarter now, and I will not be risking anything here. We're just gonna go for a run play. 63, go for a block. There we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna set up a kneel, but we're not gonna need it. And we head into halftime in the lead. And that's a good feeling, actually. We're going to continue with this tactic. Run inside, and we're going to defend the short pass. I feel like this is most of the time the best decision, because you usually have a have a defense that's set up to stop anything happening short. And the short passing, the tight end rushing, the running backs, most of the time it works. I'm not saying it will work all the time, but most of the time. All right, so there we go. Defense holds them. And we are gonna start. I need a block up the middle here. Nope, number 94 latches onto Bijan. An inside zone run left-hand side. But the right side is so open. Now, I don't want to switch formations now, but then again, I don't. 3rd and 1. Yeah, that worked well. That worked well. We're gonna go with the halfback zone weak now, just straight up there. I said I didn't want to switch formations because that would take a lot of time. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is. Just take a look at this one here. It was the player. He was coming from behind, and he was sort of shoving us into our own player. It was not an opening there. It was a yard man. And this is what always kills me. The big question is, why would I go for a punt here? At 4th and 1? I could go for a field goal as well. But let's go. Go, 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 go. All right, there we are. So we get the first down. Bijan Robinson getting across, but it gets so tight so quickly. And just as a reminder, the Jaguars are ranked below us in terms of their defensive numbers. Let's go with the Dolphins curl post. Gonna be looking for Bijan Robinson. Oh no. I don't know whatever that was, but was that a fumble? Did we just... Yeah, we did. All right, but our defense holds that. That is massive. That was a weird catch, a weird throw. Maybe also a weird call by me. All right, we're gonna have to lock this game down now because I just fear for the worst. The longer games go, the worse my decision making gets sometimes. Enjoying this a lot at the moment. I've got so many things planned. Oh, that was a great move by Bijan here as we move up to the 34, 1st and 10. 24 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. And we're in a good position. We're in a good position. That is a good formation to go for a run play here. Actually, 63. Oh, man. Would have needed a block here. Let's try another slip screen. As we head into the 4th quarter, 99 passing yards, 43 rushing yards for them. I'd like to hold them a little bit more. Let's see, can we get this one going with Bijan? Get away from me, nope. That's not working. 3rd and 10. Trayvon Walker, 44, picks up an injury here. Gonna go with this slip screen. Other side though. And they are set up to receive a pass play. There we go. And that was very well done here by Bijan. We get across the line and then he steps out of bounds. Didn't really need to stop the clock, but I had to get away from the defenders here. We're just shoving us out of bounds. Let's go to halfback wham. I just want to keep the clock rolling. That is the main objective now. Don't want too many stops here as we push forward 7 yards. That was a good space being cleared. Do I dare go for a mesh spot here? Do I dare go for a mesh spot? I will. Yeah, maybe the best bet here, throwing that out of bounds. We're gonna go with the slam, of course. Do I have an opportunity? Should I go for an audible here? Should I go for a different call? Michael Mayer speeding over there. Nah. We're just going to move as far up as we can. Yeah, we can't push through. 3 defenders stop us here. We're going to go for this field goal. 32-yarder. There we go. Slightly towards the right, but we're dead center, so that worked well. Now 13-3. We're ahead 10 points. No problem here whatsoever. Come on, D. And we hold them again at the 33. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Our defense really stepping up today. Our offense, I mean, we're doing our best. The big difference that we have, and I don't mean any disrespect, but Taulia is still a developmental quarterback. He's not yet fully developed. He's not yet where I want him to be. 3rd and 3. Let's go with the halfback wham, right-hand side run. I don't want to risk an interception here. Don't want to risk anything. So we're going to go. Oh, this is a great route opening up here. Fantastic. Well done. 99 yards again for Bijan. Approximately 5 yards per carry. That is great. If he gets a route, he does well. Just going to look at this one because I think it was Michael Mayer who yeah, just look at this here. What a great block. What a great block. 78 a little bit lost right there, but Mayer really going inside. Here we go. Doing his work, doing his job. This looks nice. We could... Again, with any other quarterback, I think I'd be going for this, trying to get a pass play going here. But not like this. And here we go. I did a lot of trucking moves. I think that helped me move through the defensive lines. A halfback dive now with a single back formation. And the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line. We have been in worse situations. We've really been in worse situations. We're going to go for this one here. 2 yards. Oh my lord. 3rd and 4. We lose a yard. And this is always this is a make or break situation most of the time. Because when you look at it, there should be a route opening up, but it was just a complete shed by the defense. No offensive lineman held true. Wow, that was a tough one. That was a very tough one. The question is if I should go for one of these here, put extra pressure on them. Not sure. None of these routes are really that great. Nah. Now we're going to stick with it. We're going to go for a run here. And he shoves forward to the 1-yard line. And this is Bijan Robinson at his best. With that speed, with that power, just powering forward. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. And once more, we have messed up situations like this, but not this one. And that's a team effort. That is a team effort. Bijan is so important. But there's a lot of important players on this team, and we really need to make sure that we hold on to them. Greg Rousseau, Nick Bolton, definitely players I want to keep around. So important for us. And on offense, there's a lot of thoughts going on in my mind as the Jacksonville Jaguars push back, get a touchdown, and they don't go for the 2-point conversion, so they sort of go for the safe option. And here we go. That's 9 yards on that carry. Well done. But as I was saying, I was really thinking about Just having a look at which wide receivers are maybe a trade option, because next year we're going to have to negotiate with Jaylen, Waddle, Jamar Chase. There we go. 2nd and 1. Get that going. The Jacksonville Jaguars used up all of their timeouts already. Interesting choice though to do that, but nope, didn't really get anywhere. So we are of course gonna bring out our special teams. We're gonna go for this field goal here. 10 seconds to go. Oh, slightly towards the right, but Tyler Bass was on target, and that was a good one. That was a very good one. 23 and 10. The current score. It just goes to show that these field goals are so important. You need a point so that you can sometimes just sit back a little bit more, have a little bit of a buffer room. But that was a good game. It was a good game that we had. Taulia, not too many mistakes. We managed to limit Trevor Lawrence, so we can be happy. It's the first season win in our 3rd season on this path to the playoffs. Taulia, not really too great of a rating. That's down to the completion rate, which is actually not too bad. 10 and 14. What's the problem here? 98 yards, maybe not so many yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Trevor Lawrence doubled the numbers in yards, but worst completion rate, same touchdown. Bijan Robinson, fantastic as always, 124 yards. Jaylen Waddle, -2. Yeah, that was that failed jet sweep, didn't work. Receiving, Brock Bowers, 60. Jacoby Myers, 46. Christian Kirk. Bijan Robinson, Jaylen Waddle, Beaux Collins with a touchdown even, the rookie. That was great. That was very well done. What about the tackles? 10 for Fuisada Oluokun. 10 tackles, Jesus Christ. 8 for Nick Bolton, Noah Igbenogany, Malachi Moore. Yeah, Greg Rousseau, 1.5 sacks here. 1 interception for Devin Lloyd. I want to hold on to the defensive players for sure. All right, let me just quickly show you what I meant before. What I meant was if we take a look at the available wide receivers, there we go, wide receivers, and then we're just going to sort by NFL. This will show us all the wide receivers sort of ranked by their ranking in the league. And there's a lot of great wide receivers up here. You all know these names by heart, I'm sure of that. Stephon Diggs, here's Jamar Chase, 24 years old, 96 rated. The problem is that he is in the last year of his contract. Next year it will hike up to a 14.8 mil salary cap hit, but is that actually this bad? It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Nevertheless, we could try and get another similar rated wide receiver. Maybe one that's a little bit younger, maybe one that's a little bit worse. Make Jaylen Waddle our primary wide receiver. Question is, why would I do that? Because both of them will be out of a contract next season, and then I will have to negotiate, and this will be pretty tough. I do have 2 of the youngest wide receivers at that level, so that is a positive. But then if we go down here, there are a few of those rookies that we could really take a look at. Because if we trade for one of these, Jackson Smith and Jigba, 21 years old, right? He's a superstar, 6'0", 198 pounds. Those ratings are beautiful, man. He's so quick, 96, 93 rated. Well-rounded overall. With a superstar depth trait, he's going to be developing very quickly. And he's got another 3 years on the contract, and he's way cheaper overall. So that would be a possibility to go for. I do think that this is definitely one of the options that we have, and I think we could even get a very, very good deal here. Also looking at an additional draft pick that we could sort of haul in here. And if you sort by age and just go through here, looking for the higher ranked players like Jordan Addison, the older you get, the better these players will be. Jameson Williams is there. Drake London is there. He's 6'4", which means he's super tall for a wide receiver. He has a star def trait only, but he's quite tough built. He's got good catch and traffic. He's a little bit worse rated overall than Jackson Smith and Jigba, so I think I would be going for him. But the Drake London, you know, actually a player that we could try to go for. I think we could get a draft pick in there as well and reduce the cap hit. And following the same logic, we could go for, take a look at the mid linebackers. Just have a look here. Nick Bolton is up here. He's the 4th ranked overall, so that is fantastic. But then again, we've got the contract situation. He's out of a contract, and this means that either we sign him, or we have a slight problem at that position. If we were to go for, I don't know, a player like Zaven Collins, for instance, of course he's low rated, but we would have to check about his stat situation. He's a superstar X factor on top of everything. Yeah, he would be out of the contract, same thing. So that is something that I would be looking for. Looking for a player that still has a longer contract, so that if we sign him, we also sort of sign these contract years along with the player. We've got Jamin Davis, we've got Trenton Simpson here, for instance. Kenneth Murray Jr. was a player I went for in the Rams franchise mode. Devin Lloyd. So quite a few younger players here. And as you can see, they're all veritable options, right? So we don't have to go for the super young players down there, but yeah, we have options that we could go for. And basically the idea is if we go for someone that has a lower overall than Nick Bolton, then that would mean that we should be able to sign him and make him stay with the team. Devin Bush is also a very interesting player. He's on the shorter side overall. But again, if we were to be able to sign him, that's only a year in addition to the one we have anyways. Yeah, we could sort of circumvent contract negotiations like this one here. It's around 8 mil per year. It's not bad. It's not that bad. And we have a situation that we can deal with. I will, of course, try and re-sign Nick Bolton. And of course, we also have the same situation at right edge, where we have Greg Rousseau sitting. He's also a player that I really want to keep around. I think he's just, oh, sorry, he's a left edge. That's my mistake. Here he is. I was looking for him. Anyhow, he's 24.89. So if we lock him down, we've got one of the best players in the near future, right? We've got Brian Burns here. We've got Chase Young. Then DeMarcus Lawrence, he will be out at some point. Cameron Jordan, same thing. But Greg Rousseau will be a super quality player at some point in the future. George Karlaftis, same thing, I would say. Let's take a look at his contract. Yeah, actually, he will be out of a contract next season. So same thing, we would have to renegotiate. We would have to look for a player in here. But basically, I will be trying to re-sign them up until, I don't know, week 6 or 7-ish. If we manage to do that, then all is dandy. And if not, we will be looking for a trade to make the best of that situation. At this point, we have recorded our first season win against the Jacksonville Jaguars, 23-10. I think it was a good game. Sort of made up for these two losses here against the Bengals and the Cardinals. Next up, we've got the Seahawks. That's always a challenge. Then the Patriots, the Bills. No easy games in this league. No easy games in this league. But I'm looking forward to the next one. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the win. If you did, drop me a like and subscribe, because that just helps me so much. And as always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.